You finally get that long-awaited promotion, the generous year-end bonus, or the new job with a salary that makes you smile. You celebrate, imagining all the financial breathing room you are about to enjoy. But fast forward 6 months and a strange reality sets in. Despite the increased income, your bank account balance looks suspiciously identical to how it looked before the raise. The extra money has vanished into thin air, absorbed by slightly nicer dinners, a premium streaming subscription, and a better apartment. You are experiencing one of the most common and insidious financial traps. This phenomenon is known as lifestyle creep, and it silently erodes your wealth-building potential. It occurs when your standard of living improves as your discretionary income rises, causing formerly rare luxuries to become perceived necessities. You start spending more simply because you have more to spend. While upgrading your life is natural and often well-deserved, letting your expenses magically keep pace with your earnings makes it nearly impossible to build lasting financial security. Uncovering the hidden dangers of this trap is the first step toward true financial independence. The psychology behind this wealth erosion is powerful. When you work hard, your brain seeks a reward, whispering that you have earned that expensive car lease or that designer wardrobe. Society and social media amplify this feeling, constantly showcasing the upgraded lifestyles of your peers. You begin to equate your increased income with an immediate mandate to increase your consumption. But true wealth is not measured by the amount of money you spend. It is measured by the amount of money you keep and grow. To stop this cycle, you must develop a resilient money mindset. A money mindset is your underlying set of beliefs and attitudes toward money, dictating whether you view cash as a tool for immediate gratification or a seed for future freedom. When your income grows, but your wealth does not, it is a clear signal that your money mindset is stuck in consumption mode. Shifting this perspective means recognizing that every dollar saved today buys you options, security, and time in the future. The danger of lifestyle inflation is further compounded by a fundamental economic force you cannot ignore. You need to understand inflation, which is the general increase in prices and the fall in the purchasing power of your money over time. As inflation naturally drives up the cost of groceries, housing, and utilities, your baseline living expenses automatically rise. If you voluntarily add lifestyle creep on top of inflation, you are burning your candle at both ends, leaving absolutely nothing left over to secure your financial future. Preventing this dual threat requires deliberate, actionable strategies, starting with conscious spending. Conscious spending is not about extreme frugality or denying yourself all joy. Rather, it is about intentionally directing your money toward the things you truly value, while ruthlessly cutting costs on the things you do not. It means looking at your bank statements and asking if that daily gourmet coffee or unused gym membership is actually bringing you happiness, or if it is just a habit born out of convenience. To practice conscious spending effectively, you need a clear framework. A popular and practical method is the 50/30/20 rule, which divides your after-tax income into 3 distinct buckets. 50% goes toward your absolute needs like rent and groceries, 30% is allocated for your wants and lifestyle choices, and 20% is strictly dedicated to savings and debt repayment. By assigning a specific job to every dollar, you create a natural boundary that prevents your lifestyle expenses from silently bleeding into your savings territory. Once you have established those boundaries, the most powerful tool for preventing lifestyle creep is automated savings. Human willpower is notoriously unreliable, especially when a shiny new purchase is just a click away. By automating your finances, you remove the temptation to spend your surplus income. You simply set up your checking account to automatically transfer a predetermined amount into your savings or investment accounts the exact same day your paycheck arrives. This strategy is often called paying yourself first. Before your landlord, the utility company, or your favorite restaurant gets a cut of your increased income, your future self gets paid. If the money is not sitting in your primary checking account, you are far less likely to spend it on impulse upgrades. That automated savings mechanism acts as an invisible shield, ensuring your wealth grows quietly in the background while you live comfortably on the remainder. But simply saving cash in a traditional bank account is not enough to build lasting wealth, especially with inflation constantly eroding its value. You must put those automated savings to work through investing. The foundation of this growth is compound interest, which is the interest you earn on your initial investment, plus the interest you earn on the interest that is already accumulated. Over decades, this snowball effect transforms modest, consistent contributions into a massive financial safety net. To harness the power of compound interest effectively, you need to participate in the broader economy. One of the most accessible and proven ways to do this is by investing in an index fund. An index fund is a type of mutual fund or ETF designed to track the performance of a specific financial market index, such as the S&P 500. Instead of trying to guess which individual company will succeed, you are buying a tiny piece of hundreds of top-performing companies all at once. This approach naturally introduces diversification, another critical financial concept. Diversification is the practice of spreading your investments around so that your exposure to any one type of asset is limited. By holding an index fund, your risk is spread across various sectors of the economy. If the technology sector struggles, your healthcare or consumer goods holdings might remain strong, protecting your overall portfolio from catastrophic losses and ensuring steady, long-term growth. Utilizing tax-advantaged accounts is a vital component of this investing strategy. Depending on your employment situation, you likely have access to a 401k or can open an IRA. These accounts offer significant tax benefits that accelerate your wealth accumulation. If your employer offers a 401k match, contributing enough to get that full match is essential. It is free money that instantly boosts your net worth and compounds over time. You might also consider a Roth IRA, which allows your investments to grow tax-free, meaning you will not owe the government a single dime on the earnings when you withdraw the money in retirement. By routing your automated savings directly into a 401k or Roth IRA, you are locking that money away from the temptations of lifestyle creep. The funds are designated for your long-term security, fundamentally shifting your focus from present consumption to future prosperity. Now, what happens the next time you get a raise or a bonus? This is the exact moment when lifestyle creep strikes hardest, and it is the exact moment you must deploy a defensive strategy. Instead of immediately upgrading your car or moving to a more expensive apartment, implement the 50% rule for any new income. Commit to saving and investing half of every raise, bonus, or unexpected windfall you receive. By saving half of your increased income, you dramatically accelerate your wealth-building timeline without feeling deprived. You still get to use the other 50% to improve your current standard of living, rewarding yourself for your hard work and career progression. This balanced approach satisfies the psychological need for a reward while mathematically guaranteeing that your savings rate grows in tandem with your earnings. Maintaining this discipline requires regular financial check-ins. Just as you might visit a doctor for an annual physical, you need to sit down and review your financial health. Look at your FICO score to ensure your credit remains strong, review your bank statements to catch any recurring subscriptions you no longer use, and verify that your automated transfers are still functioning correctly. These monthly check-ins keep you grounded and hyper-aware of where your money is flowing. During these reviews, pay close attention to your peer group and the media you consume. The desire to keep up with the Joneses is a primary driver of lifestyle inflation. If you are constantly surrounded by people who prioritize luxury brands and expensive outings, it becomes incredibly difficult to maintain your conscious spending habits. Curate your environment by following financial educators and surrounding yourself with friends who respect your financial goals. It is also crucial to redefine what a reward looks like to you. When you secure a new client or finish a grueling project, society tells you to celebrate by spending money. Challenge that narrative. A reward could be taking a long hike, enjoying a quiet weekend with a library book, or cooking a complex meal at home. Disconnecting your sense of achievement from your spending habits is a massive victory against the pressures of lifestyle creep. Let us look at a practical scenario. Imagine you receive a net raise of $500 a month. Without a plan, that $500 easily disappears into a slightly higher grocery bill, a few extra ride shares, and a weekend trip. But if you apply the 50% rule, you immediately redirect $250 into your ETF investments or high-yield savings account. That seemingly small automated transfer, supercharged by compound interest, can grow into tens of thousands of dollars over a decade. Meanwhile, you still have $250 a month to enjoy right now. That 50/30/20 rule still guides your spending, ensuring this new discretionary cash does not accidentally inflate your fixed needs. You have successfully upgraded your lifestyle while simultaneously upgrading your net worth. This is the ultimate goal of personal finance, finding the perfect equilibrium between enjoying today and securing tomorrow. Avoiding lifestyle inflation does not mean you have to live like a starving student forever. It simply means making deliberate choices about which upgrades actually improve your quality of life. Upgrading your mattress for better sleep is a wise investment in your health, while upgrading your car solely to impress your neighbors is a fast track to wealth erosion. Always ask yourself if a purchase aligns with your deepest values and long-term objectives. As your career progresses, the temptations will only grow larger. A starter home turns into a desire for a massive estate. A reliable sedan turns into a craving for a luxury vehicle. Recognizing these urges as symptoms of lifestyle creep allows you to pause and evaluate the true cost of these upgrades. Every dollar spent on an inflated lifestyle is a dollar that cannot be invested, meaning you will ultimately have to work longer and harder to achieve financial independence. Providing strategies to prevent this erosion is about giving you back control. You are the architect of your financial future. By prioritizing automated savings, embracing conscious spending, and investing the difference wisely, you build an impenetrable fortress around your wealth. You ensure that your hard work translates into tangible, lasting assets rather than fleeting consumer goods. The path to financial freedom is rarely about hitting the lottery or discovering a secret stock. It is about consistently widening the gap between what you earn and what you spend. When you conquer lifestyle creep, you transform your increasing income into a powerful engine for wealth creation. Stay disciplined, trust the process, and watch as your financial foundation grows stronger with every single paycheck.